Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Guess what game we're back onto? It's Life is Feudal, your own. I'm going to be starting my third series on this, and I promise I'll make a good few episodes out of this. I'm playing on a relatively brutal PvP server set up by my friend Revy. Now you can find the server information in the description. This server is called Feudal. There's two rules to this server. Shacks only and no gates. Shacks only and no gates. Which means no two-story houses, no three-story houses, no small plaster homes. It can only be shacks. This means you guys are going to have to be a wee bit more clever when it comes to base design. There has to be one way in, which should be the way in with no gate. There has to be one opening, a minimum of one tile opening into your base. So this server is really focused around PvP. For you new guys to this game, would I recommend this server? To be honest with you, if you want to get killed a lot, yeah, sure, you can come in here because you'll probably end up getting killed by me. I'll probably be killed by other people as well. You guys who play the MMO, if you guys are kind of sick and tired of what's happening on the MMO and you can't get your PvP, this is probably a place for you guys to go. This is based in Germany, I believe. I think it's in Germany or Frankfurt. Frankfurt's in Germany. Is it? I don't know. I can't geography today. It's too early. Anyway, we're on Life is Feudal, your own. We're starting a new series. Hopefully my guys will be joining me. If any of you guys want to join me, feel free. This server boasts 3k skill cap on the crafting side and 400 on the combat side, so you need to focus your professions. Professions in combat, should I say, not in your crafting. You can do everything in your crafting. What else? Specific actions, the time has been decreased for them, which means you can perform them a lot quicker. What else? I think that's about it. This also boasts 100 times multiplier, which means you guys are going to be able to, skill up relatively quick. If you die and you get negative alignment, you shouldn't have to worry about that. Oh, that as well. Every hour you play in the game, you're given 100 alignment. Positive alignment, not negative alignment. So every hour you play in-game, you're given 100 alignment, which means after 1 hour, you can go out and butcher tons and tons of people if you so choose to do. It is up to you guys. You can come on here, you can kill people, you can fucking take all their stuff. It's up to you. It's purely up to you. This is a PvP server. There's a lot of PvP. There's only 2 rules. Everything else goes. So if you want to join this, all the information's in the description. You guys can join here and it should be oodles of fun. I can tell I'm going to get killed a lot because, as I said, I'm not the most proficient at PvP, but yeah, we'll see. We'll have a wee bit of fun. Good stuff to see. Good stuff to see. So, this is probably a good server for you creative guys that like to terraform really weird fucking bases as well. Like really weird terraformed bases. This is probably something for you guys to join. But anyway, we're getting our tools put down right now. And there we go. I think that's almost a full set we've got. We just need to get a sling. There we go. Boom. So in this, I usually focus the Lancer build in Life is Feudal on, but I'm going to focus on an infantry build this time. And maybe you guys who play Life is Feudal your own might want to pick up on maybe the stats that I use. The first stat you want to probably go for is probably 20 strength. I'm going to put 15 into agility, 15 into willpower, and I'm going to crank the shit out of constitution so I've got a huge health pool. And it should be pretty damn fun. Right, let's check the height of this place. Right, okay. So I think we'll level out to 27.5 maybe? Yeah, we'll level out to 27.5. That's probably a good number to start off with. So let's start by terraforming the area. Oops. You've got a jaunty lag there. Let's flatten the ground. Now, as I said, certain actions have been, the speed has been increased and time's been decreased. You probably won't notice it for the primitive tool section, but see when you get into the metal tools, you will start to notice it. So start off, let's get a shack built because it's a shack only server, so let's get ourselves our first shack. We'll probably have to plan out where we're going to put the monument. Might want to put it maybe where that ditch is at 27.1. and then expand around and use this kind of hillside to my advantage. I know I've got some, have I got clay over there? There's clay over there, there's clay over there, that's good. Okay, so I can get a plaster shack, this is good. This is a good start, good starting location. Hopefully there's iron nearby because I kind of want to get an anvil and forge rolling as well. Because it's a PvP server, anybody can come up to you and just completely ransack you. It's gonna be an on-edge style of series. There's gonna be lots to do in it. There's gonna be lots of fights. Probably against, you know, people that I already know, but it'll be fun. Trust me, it'll be fun. For you guys in the MMO, I urge you guys, if you're sick of the, you know, the guys who go to instance battles and then they don't show up, or the instant suicide in the MMO, this is probably a place to come to let loose some of that pent up anger. If you want to come over, you're free to do so. Everybody's welcome here. It should be oodles of fun. Now, that as well, this is a custom map designed by Mr. Revy, and he designed this, and it's a relatively small map, as you can see. We've got kind of desert, kind of barren wasteland down here. We've got a nice big swamp here. We've got a nice big open space here, and then we've got a little island, probably for you guys who like to design your bases around island themes. Kind of lock yourselves in. But he designed this, and it's a pretty cool map. I think he's also increased the rate of iron. I don't know if he has. I'll need to confirm that with him. If you want to join this server's Discord as well, I'll put that link in the description. That way you can actually speak to, like, maybe myself or Revy about the details of the server, what goes, what doesn't go. But as I said, there's only 2 rules, everything goes. You don't really need to ask those questions. You can just come in, grab a primitive fishing rod and go mental on people. But I hope my guys join this. If not, if anybody wants to join myself in my struggle to fight everybody in this server, you're free to do so. Right, I've obviously... oh shit, okay. I'll need to take... I'll need to start taking soil from off of here then. I'll just start terraforming here, because it's going to be down to 27.5 anyway. Closed map! You're going to reveal your location to everybody, even though everybody's going to know your location anyway. Okay, let's drop this stuff here. Right, almost got our 4x4 area for a little tiny plaster shack. You know what? I'll keep terraforming actually, because it's leveling up my artisan pretty damn well. Where are we at? We're at 57.71. That's good. That's good. But right now, guys, this server is actually really fresh as well. It was only released last night, I think, around midnight EU time. So it is still very fresh. It's 12 hours fresh. This server's not got a mark on it. Maybe Revy's made a mark on it. He's probably down in the swamp, no doubt. He likes his swamp bases. Get out of my swamp. But anyway, this is a very fresh server, so anybody who gets on now has probably got the, you know, the step to get ahead of everybody else that's going to be joining, if they join. Let's drop this here. Okay, now that I have the last load... oh no, I don't have the last load. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Get one more. There we go. This is us just about to finish the 4x4 area that we've got for our tiny plaster shack. Really, I should be designing the base around this, but yeah, for right now, I'm kind of solo, so we're just going to make do with what we have. Okay, so let's drop 2 here. And we will drop... stop! Drop 3 here. And then we'll terraform this out, flatten it all out. Flatten that. Flatten that. There we go. Easy peasy. I don't tell you, this game's easy. Terraforming simulator. Woo! Like that joke hasn't been made before. There we go. Last two, and that's us. And we can get tiny plaster shack put down, and then we can start sawing out some logs, maybe from that big oak tree. No, that's not an oak tree, that's a pine tree. There we go. Let's equip that. Construction, construct. Tiny plaster, tiny shack. Oops. Is it that one? Yeah, it's that one. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. Build that. Now we go to cut some wood. Right, let's get our saw and our axe equipped, and then we can start sawing out everything for this. So let's... Good tip for the new guys watching this: always inspect the tree. Have a look at what the resources are of the tree and what quality the tree is. You're trying to look for something that's, you know, adequate. 47s are okay, but yeah. There you go. There's a major pine. I'll just cut that down. A lot of the experienced guys are going to be like, "Don't cut that down. Leave it." Well, I need logs for this, and I don't want it to get destroyed, so it's going to take maybe 2 or 3 cycles with this chopping action to get this thing down. Look at that. 10 out of 10. Going right through it. Oh, there we go. There it is there. It's going to be a log. Now, as I said, again, I'll keep repeating this. You won't see the actions speed increase until you've got metal tools. Albeit this is kind of fast for a primitive tool, actually. Let's check my stats. Okay, still got 30 constitution. Constitution is going up. Ballin'. Okay, 1 quality 85 building log in the inventory. I still want to push that 121. I want to push that to 15. Maybe 20 willpower, actually. 20 might be a more ideal. Right, let's get this over. You wouldn't imagine that he's carrying a log, would you? Drop that in. Find the log again. Saw out the building logs. Okay, we've got 2 more. Hopefully we'll get 1 more from this and actually complete the building logs for this. Then we just have to get... Oh, I forgot it needed plant fibre. I only remember this. I only ever remember the tiny plaster shacks ever needing 200 clay and 5 building logs. But see, as soon as they changed it to add 20 plant fibre, it's confused the life out of me. Each time I come on a server, I'm like, yeah, I got a high quality tree over here, I've got clay over here, and I've not even gathered any plant fibre at this time because it's all been spent on tools. And then I've realised, oh, I can't do that. I need to go and get 20 plant fibre. So I guess we'll just get the plant fibre now, seeing as how it's, you know, there's grass around, grass everywhere. Well, at least the gathering rate for the plant fibre's increased. Ha ha ha. I don't even know if it actually has. Has it? Is that increased? Oh, he's about to... Yep, there we go. Gather plant fibre. Now, for you guys on Life is Hero Your Own, if you're going to join the MMO, remember I'm an influencer of the Life is Hero MMO, and in the description is a few wee things you can get 5% off the MMO, you know, the player packs on their website. You get 5% off at the checkout, and you know, you can have a premium account with these player packs. You've got the bronze, silver and gold. Each one has got its specific benefits. You can go read about that in the links in the description. And if you do join, this is not how you gather plant fibre. You actually gather it a completely different way. It's a completely different action set and a completely different menu option now. And I'll probably show you that in maybe 1 or 2 of the MMO videos that I'm going to be bringing out. But it does not look like this. It doesn't. You can't just right click the ground and start auto gathering anymore. That's completely gone from the MMO. It is now where you do something similar to searching for herbs. You search the ground, it takes a wee bit of time, I think it takes about 30 seconds to search for the things. And then, like herbs, like searching for herbs, they just pop out of nowhere and you can gather them, and there's a chance that you can't gather them, and there's a chance you can gather them. That's the kind of same thing that's happening in the MMO. You can't do what I'm doing on screen anymore for gathering plant fibre, flintstone, and what else is it? Edible taproots is what you can't do it for anymore, as well as mushrooms as well. In Life is Hero Your Own, you can just sit on a forest tile and just auto-gather to your heart's content for mushrooms, albeit it will deplete the quality of the soil. You can't do that anymore in the MMO, and as I said, I'll show you that in maybe a few videos to come. So now that we've almost got 20 plant fibre, I can just completely make use of this and just turn it into boots, but no, I have to put it in a tiny plaster shack. So 150 clay is what we need now, and we've got clay on our doorstep over here, I think. Yep, there it is there. So we'll go lower the ground, we'll pick up some clay, we'll make our tiny plaster shack, and boom, there we go, we've got our first house set up. So lower ground level. Probably, oh, there's a mushroom. 60. Let's gather a wee bit more. Let's drop 30 from that. Oh, how good was that? How good was that? We were gonna get 150 straight away. Drop that 30 right there. Boom, there we go. Ah, we're overburdened. Need to get my willpower up. That's something I'll need to get focused on, as well as my stats. So we've got 31 in constitution, 20 strength, and we've still to level up our agility and willpower. I want to be able to be an infantry unit in this, but also the ability to use a crossbow. So I'll be going down the full footman, swordsman, husker, maybe some militia and slinger, and I might put 30 into archer so I can reload the crossbow a little bit faster. Here we go, construct. I've got a hammer on me. Do I have? No, I don't. Better equip that. That's probably an important thing to get equipped. So stand back a wee bit. For you new guys, don't stand right beside the building. Never stand right beside it, because it will tell you that you are blocking it from actually being constructed. So stand like a tile off of where you placed it, and then start constructing it there. Probably no need. Yep, 2. It'll need 2. Usually, if you're a high enough construction level, you can do it in a 1er, but if you're a low construction level, you need to do it in 2 hits. There we go. We'll click play, set this as my home. You're successfully bound to this house. Awesome. Fantastic. Right, so let's start thinking about where I'm going to put everything. So yeah, let's put the furnaces right here. In fact, let's make our guild actually. What should we call ourselves? What should we call ourselves? I don't know what to call myself. In fact, tell you what, I'll leave it to you guys to actually tell me what to call myself, as well as the abbreviation. If you want to, if you really want to, you can also tell me the numbers or the symbols and the pattern for the heraldry as well. So I'll leave that to you guys in the comments. So your job, guys, is to tell me what to name my guild. It can be anything you want. Anything whatsoever. Go nuts. Insult me. Do anything. Just do something. Call it something. Right, we'll get our kilns up and we'll get our furnaces up. Oh, where's the furnace? Where's the furnace? There's a furnace. Get that put down. I'm not really caring for quality right now. I'm just caring for what I can actually have put up. So put down another furnace here. So we've got a kiln and 2 furnaces. Let's see if we can actually locate some iron. We'll need to get our digging up. Oh! Construction level is actually quite high. Right. I'm going to quickly gather some plant fibre for this stupid thing. 30, I believe these take 10, so I need 50 plant fibre in total. But guys, I'll be back in about, as much time as I need to get all this bloody plant fibre, so bear with me. Okay, I finally got 50, but I'm actually gonna get, 10 more, so I can gather 10 more in a future state, so I can get some boots on my feet, so I can get rid of this debuff. Anyway, we've got, in fact, we'll sack that actually. We'll just quickly jam these in here. There we go. Place that in there. Place that in there. There we go. So construct. Quickly place in the plant fibre for each of these. It'll level up my construction. That way I'll be able to get materials prep. If I just go over to a rock face, shake some rock, I can quickly get some charcoal rolling as well. Really, I should be getting the materials for a monument, but I think I'll need to wait for that until my guys get on, so we can all collectively try and get one set up. There we go. So my agility is at 10. Oh, my willpower's at 11. Okay. Okay, so that should be them all. So let's go grab some water. Oh, Christ, I can't remember how much water it actually is. I know it's 5 per kiln. I think it's 10 or 20 for a kiln. I can't remember. I hope that rock face has got some iron in it. That'd be good if it did. Oh, there's a rock face that... Ooh! Might have struck gold here. Get water. For you guys in the MMO, for you new guys to the MMO, if you want to get your constitution up, gathering water is a good way to do it. It is a very, very good way to get your construction up. No, constitution. Sorry, constitution. What you do is, if you've got a well in your base, AFK gather while you're kind of online, and go do something else, like go play a different game or something like that, or I don't know, go pick your nose and fling it at people. I don't know what you guys do. Anyway, gather water, it will level up your constitution. Small amounts, but I left my character from, I think it was 10 o'clock yesterday in the morning, 10 AM, and I left him gathering water until 7 o'clock, 7 PM, and I went from, I think it was 20 constitution to 50 constitution roughly. I think it was that. In between I had to stop and rest, because gathering water, as you can see, does take up some stamina. So you do need to come back every now and then, feed your character, rest them up. Unless you've got stam preps, you can just swallow 2 of those, easy peasy, you'll get your stamina back in no time. You can continue gathering water, but it is a good way to level up your constitution. Right, let's get these back to the kiln and the furnaces, and we can start by we can actually start digging at this point as well. We need to go get some clay for these. It's 400 for that, and I think 100 per furnace. How much do you need? 20. I was right. I was sort of right. 5 and 5. What kind of quality is this? Pish. So we'll just drop it. I keep saying I won't care about quality, but Christ, playing the MMO really does make you pay attention to the quality of things. Right, we'll need to gather some clay and get all this stuff made. So remember guys, no gates, shacks only. Oh, there's also a limitation on weapon types as well. I don't know if I mentioned that at the start. I think I did. I can't remember though. There's a limitation on weapons in this server. No tower shields, no heavy crossbows, no longbows, no composite bows. We're trying to eradicate the whole missile game here. You can still use... Oh, and the arbalist as well. That is gone as well. So you can only use a simple bow, a short bow, and a light crossbow. So I can see where everybody's probably going to be branching out to. They're going to probably be getting the crossbow. I know a lot of people play as Lancer in Life is Feudal Your Own, so we're probably going to see a lot of Lancers kicking about as well. Might have to go down the anti-cav route as well. See if I can get a pike. Or even a guard weapon like a poleaxe or a glaive, that'd be a good idea. Right. I'll just slow-mo run to this shack. This is fantastic content. This is 10 out of 10 stuff. We'll start on the kiln though. We'll start on that first, and we'll get that all sorted out, because that is the one that's going to hog the amount of clay that I'm going to need. It's going to need 400, so I'm going to have to do 2.5 runs, maybe. I'll drop that in here. Okay, so we've got 220 to go. So yeah, just about 2.5 runs, or 3 runs. We'll call it 3 runs. We'll get run back and we'll get the rest of this clay for this kiln. So I think I'll place the monument in between where my shack is and where the kiln and the furnaces are going to be going. My hard stamina just reset itself. That was weird. That's 10 out of 10. That was. What kind of quality is this? 15? Yeah. 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 It's disgusting. 23. That's much better. Not by much, but it's a slight increase in, 10 quality. Right, we'll move this back. We've got another 180 coming. 360, so we just need 40 left to complete the kiln. And that's probably going to take about 4 hammers to get all that stuff set in and built. But that's fine. That's all good. So, I hope you guys are enjoying this first episode. The first episode's usually the most boring fucking episode, as I've noticed. But it's also probably the most popular because it gets people into the game. It gets people to know who you are as the person playing the game. But yeah, I always find the first episode rather boring because I'm just setting up. I'm just getting everything put together, planning everything out, planning a base, seeing where people might actually start building, and then from there the following episodes are usually the ones that are comprised with all the action, all the fighting, all the good crafting, all the refinements of specific materials. I find that the episodes 1, 2 and 3 are usually the ones that are just solely PvE based, unless somebody comes in the second episodes and tries to, roadhouse kick my head with a fishing rod or something like that. Just segment 20 off of that, drop that, there we go. We've got our kiln ready. We'll take that back. I could have just got the rest of the clay for the furnaces. Bastard. Anyway, but yeah, I always find the first episodes rather boring. I do enjoy making them. They're great. They're great to make. They're good fun to make. I mean, gets a chance for you guys to, especially new guys to this game, to learn maybe a few wee things, maybe a few wee tips that they might not have thought about. But I always find them, relatively quiet is what that's probably the word to say. It's relatively quiet. They're always really quiet unless it's you spawn with like maybe a horse and an axe and you can go around and just chop people, but in this instance we don't. Right. How many fucking hammers do I need to put into this thing? I said 4, didn't I? This is the 4th. I think this is the 3rd one. 4th one? I can't count today. Nah, this is the 4th one. This is definitely the 4th one. That was the 3rd one. This is definitely 4th one. I'm right. I'm correct. I'm right. There we go. We've got... Oh, God. Fuck. Damn it. Okay. 5 hits. I wasn't right. I was wrong. I can openly admit that. There we go. Got one big kiln set up and it's facing the wrong fucking way. 10 out of 10. Right. 200 clay. That is the mission now. 200 clay and we can get 2 furnaces up. Why didn't I build this place closer to that clay? Oh, I should have built it closer. I'm an idiot. Should have built it closer. Oh well, we'll make do with what we've got. As soon as I keep saying this, as soon as I get my guys on, it'll be perfectly fine. Everything will be fine. It'll be all good. Nothing will go wrong. We'll be able to have some fun. There's a wee bit of hacky slashy action. Get some happy kicking going about there. I stacked that. I broke the first rule of Life is Feudal, you're on. Oh. Stacked it again. Am I going to get enough? Can I just drop that? If I had 60 to... Oh, shit. If I had 60 to that, I'm not going to have it. If I wear this... Nope. It's not going to do it. It's not going to do it. We need to come back for 50 clay, and that's us made our furnaces, sorry. And that'll be us. That'll be us ready to get some metal shit going. Before we do that, we need to get our materials prep up, and then we need to make some charcoal. And then we need to find iron. And we need to make a mould. And we're making it... God, we've got so much to do. I feel sorry for solo players in this game. I mean, it's fun being a solo player. But at the same time, it's also quite daunting because it's all up to you. You can't rely on anybody else to do it for you. Everything is up to you. You need to get the herbs made. You need to get those preps ready. You need to build everything by yourself. It's daunting. I wouldn't like to do it. I like playing as a group. It's fun. It's also good when it comes to combat because you can actually communicate with each other. You can be like, oh, who's that horseman? And then everybody dies. That kind of thing. But 50 more clay and we've got our furnaces. So this has been a pretty good episode. I mean, I've got my shack up. I'm leaving my guild name to you guys to decide what it's going to be called. I've got a kiln. I'll have 2 furnaces, which is a pretty good start. I mean, really, I'd like 4 and 2 furnaces, 4 furnaces and 2 kilns, but I'll wait until my guys get on. I'll just wait until they get on. Hopefully they do, and then we can actually start planning all this out, get it all sorted out. Oh, a nice little tiny plaster shack. I can't believe I can't make a small house. Now, for you guys that are going to be coming in here to PvP, apart from, you know, keeping your base open and stuff like this, apart from keeping the base open, people are, if you do have a warehouse or something like that, you are allowed to go in and hide in there, but who really wants to do that? I mean, the new guys, you might want to do that if you get overwhelmed by people like coming in and trying to kill you. That's probably a good place for you guys to hide out, but I know you guys who like the PvP aspect of this game, you guys won't be hiding, you'll be coming out, you'll be sallying forth with your weapons drawn. Who knows, we might even see a shovel knight. We might actually see the shovel knight in here. I don't know his name, but we've seen him constantly amongst the instance battles in the MMO. So, we've got a tiny plaster shack, we've got a little kiln, we've got 2 furnaces. I think I can hear somebody. Or am I just being delusional? Am I just hearing shit? Am I just hearing stuff? Because I definitely heard a person there. We've got plenty of trees here as well. We've got plenty of softwood trees. Probably not so good when it comes to hardwood though. Kinda need the hardwood for the charcoal. But anyway guys, this is going to be episode 1. If you want to join this server, all the information is in the description. For you guys who are watching this, come up with a name for the guild and an abbreviated 4 characters, and then we can actually make the guild and we can actually have it all set and put into motion. So guys, if you've enjoyed this episode, consider leaving a little like. It'll help me out greatly. It'll tell me that you guys are still enjoying Life is Feudal Your Own, and you guys on Life is Feudal MMO, I've got you guys a little PvP area where you can come and let loose some steam, you can let loose the anger, you can go nuts. If you've enjoyed it that much, consider subscribing and ring the little bell. It'll help me out a lot. It'll keep you guys up to date with the series. It'll keep you guys up to date with all the MMO videos that I'll have put out soon as well. So guys, from myself, Mr. Feudal, and my tiny plaster shack, 2 furnaces and kiln, I'll see y'all later, and I hope to see you on here too.